Hello and thanks for joining us from our studios in Israel. I'm Aaron Porras here with ILTV's Morning Brief. It's begun. Over 10,600 polling stations are now open across the country, allowing Israelis to trickle in between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. tonight to cast their ballots in the third Israeli election in just 11 months. And while it's still anyone's guess which party will come out on top by tomorrow, the different party leaders are showing confidence.
מה שאני רואה זה שיש חשמל בליכוד. חשמל. אנחנו הולכים לנצח.
הכל תלוי בכם. תצביעו לעמד.
But this is a celebration day for the Israeli society. I hope that everyone will go and vote. Of course, I support myself, but I respect any decision of any voter.
Now, while nearly 30 parties are running in this election for the 23rd Knesset, only about 8 are likely to pass the 3.25% electoral threshold, according to all the recent polls. And the polls also suggest, though, that the deadlock that brought us to this day is far from over, especially as slight shifts in the polls aren't changing the overall numbers in the left and right blocs. Either way, what's most important is that Israelis across the nation are taking the time to vote at all. Well, as the polls open, police and medical authorities are on high alert for attempts to disrupt voting with fake coronavirus reports. 10 Israelis have been diagnosed with the coronavirus so far, and national elections are largely being overshadowed by panic over the disease. Officials are concerned that some could seek to use the fears of the coronavirus to suppress votes for their opponents, and police are setting up a special task force to deal with that sort of situation. Large forces of uniformed and undercover officers will be stationed in and around polling stations to identify illegal activities designed to corrupt the elections. And the Israeli Health Ministry is urging Israelis to go out and vote in today's national elections and says that nobody should be deterred by the coronavirus, since it is under control in Israel. Now, out of the 10 Israelis who have been diagnosed with the disease as of yesterday, 3 have returned from Italy exhibiting light symptoms only. And the ministry is now making public all of the sites in which the 3 had been in recent days to warn others who may have been exposed to the pathogen. Israel has banned entry to foreigners as well who were in China, Hong Kong, Macau, Thailand, Singapore, South Korea, Japan, and Italy. The 2020 American-Israel Public Affairs Committee Conference was first launched into the limelight this year with the news that Democratic Party candidate for president Senator Bernie Sanders would be boycotting the event. Sanders explains that he's concerned about how AIPAC provides a platform for Israeli leaders whom he calls bigoted, racist, and reactionary. He also says that if elected, he would consider returning the United States Embassy to Tel Aviv from Jerusalem. Israeli leaders, on the other hand, like Israeli Ambassador to the UN Dani Danon, have been blasting Sanders for his comments. Danon says Sanders is either an ignorant fool, a liar, or both. But meanwhile, it seems Sanders really is the one missing out, as the AIPAC conference is making several explosive headlines, including 2 speakers from nations with little to no ties to the Jewish state. First, President of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Felix Tshisekedi, says that after 2 decades of separation, he's ready to build a relationship with Israel. Likewise, he also says that he will soon appoint an ambassador to the Jewish state. And finally, in another landmark speech, the country of Azerbaijan has now become the first majority Shiite Muslim country to have a cabinet-level minister speak at the AIPAC conference. This when Azerbaijani Finance Minister Samir Sharifov took to the stage to announce the widening of cooperations between Israel and Azerbaijan. That's all for now, but for more news from Israel, remember to like ILTV on Facebook and on Instagram, and to subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm Aaron Porras, and see you later with our main daily broadcast from Israel at 2 p.m. Eastern Time.